Hi, in this video I will talk about the possibility of uh, the cave mentioned in this chapter. Can it be the Great Wall of ancient China to Zulkarnain? Whether it is one of the people living, previously living and building the Great Wall. And so we know it is a very long period. I'm not sure what exactly. I saw the theory once, but I didn't read it in detail, and let's read it and think about it. They ask you about Zulkarnain, say I will narrate you to the sum of his history. We granted him authority on earth, and provided him with all kinds of means. Then he pursued one way. When he reached the far west, he found the sun setting in a vast ocean and found people there. We said, O Zulkarnain, you can rule as you wish, either punish or be kind to them. So we can just do it like far west. So Great Wall is from east to west. East to west. Yeah, so it's my first time checking it. So that's sort of the way they're thinking. That slightly approves it. And it doesn't say this person is sort of a prophet, actually. And if the Asia is mentioned, that's beautiful indeed. He said, as those who transgress, we will punish them. Then when they return to their Lord, he will commit them to more retribution. In Islam, the defense is very important. So they shouldn't attack people, and God wouldn't praise this, like if they are not attacking them. As for those who believe and lead a righteous life, they receive a good reward. We will treat them kindly. When he reached the far east, he found the sun rising on people who had nothing shelter from it. So it can be maybe Tibet. I don't know. It is also part of it. Nothing sheltered them from it. It's like a sunshine, nothing to shelter them from it. Like not mountainous place. It's like a desert. I don't know. Naturally, we were fully aware of everything he found out. He then pursued another way. He found people whose language barely understandable. I don't know about it. They said, O Zulkarnain, Gog and Magog are corrupters of earth. Can we pay you or create a bar between us and them? He said, my Lord has given me great bounties. If you cooperate with me, I will build a dam between you and them. Bring to me the masses of iron. So I read it too. So the iron is not mainly used in the Great Wall, but some mention that iron is included in the Great Wall like a little bit. But you cannot just say like, not the masses of iron. So but I don't know if we can reinterpret it, or it's like if in the other picture. So this is the only main problem with my theory, I guess. So the iron Great Wall a bit. Can we say this? It's like studying. This is like a hypothesis against me. Great Wall made of. This is so made of iron. It wasn't a primary component, but it says the local terrain. So you see desert regions, so this is like they cannot protect themselves. But so or did we interpret the words wrong? I don't know. So if we have other way to make the translation flexible, but my understanding flexible. So, but I read somewhere else that maybe slightly, but not like a masses of iron, obviously. So this is another thing. Or so the Kaf Surah 96. Can we interpret the word iron? To mean the metal iron. Hadith. So is that broader metaphorical meaning? Strength. So your iron can represent strength, power, and enforcement of justice. So, but I don't think so. But this is not a very good. But anyway, let's skip this. So I read it something a little bit mentioned, but it fits our story very well. So this is the greatest hypothesis against it. Thus they couldn't climb it, nor they could bore holes in it. He said, "This is mercy from my Lord. When the prophecy of my Lord comes to pass, he will cause it to crumble. The prophecy of my Lord is true." And it still stays right now, and people go to visit, and it seems perfectly fine. And it seems that they will protect it forever. We will let them invade with one another, then the horn will be blown, and we will summon them all together. So this is how we can. So this is one way to say like, but I'm not against it. So this harder theory is sort of not like the best theory. It exists to copper. This is. And another thing is what supports me. My hypothesis is that. So here we see that this Great Wall is close to some Muslim communities living right now. So you may ask that, so where are those believers? So within the context of Surah, you can see this. You can see this. First of all, so the cave Surah, mentioning the cave people are hidden from the cave. And another one, they're hidden from outsiders, so they want help from God to protect them. It seems they have no chance to live, and maybe the situation is not that suitable, but God protect them, and right now there are a lot of Muslim communities living close to that Great Wall. So the highest stands maybe within the area. So this is another thing. So if we say like this is metaphorical hadith, then it's fine, but it has a little bit in it, and if we can say like masses of iron, the masses is not wrong. This is one of the unique thing. Maybe that may be acceptable if they added in some area of it. So, but it requires some research. So another thing. So yeah. So in the religion, we believe in defense. So this is exactly what God asks us to do. What exactly they did. It fits the religion. That God knows better. This is my interpretation, and to just take the main message and ethical morality message, and the other things are